Guard my ass!
Love this.
Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here today, and we are coming back at you with another build video today. And this is a build where it is using a brand new pearl from the new DLC. It is a order weapon, and it is actually really good, guys. So we're using the crow sourced here, so we are swapping over elements for the bosses. So like if we're going against Radix, we are using actually the cryo version, because my cryo version is actually slightly stronger, so I usually use the cryo version. Plus, cryo is really good against armored enemies. And then if we're going against Origo, we usually swap the shock. And then, like say, we go to Bloom or whatever. This is the best fire version I currently have. I need to farm for a better one, but it still does the trick. This is really good. So we're using the crow, and then the Category's Revenge. This is here to get our action skill back, to make this a bit easier to get our action skill back. Then we're using the Dark Beast for crystals. You can use this for the crystals, our mobbing, whatever you want. This is really good for mobbing and crystals. And then we're using the Wombo Combo. So this is really nice for mobbing. You can use another items if you like. Maybe like the Cyclone or whatever. Any other thing with Jacobs would work really well, because then you can ricochet everywhere. But right now this is what I'm currently using for with mobbing, because I really like the Wombo Combo. It's a lot of fun to use. I use one with Ripper Mag because I like the extra fire rate. You don't really need the Ripper Mag. So and then for the rep kit, we're using Amp and Enrage. So you're going to be wanting a rep kit with at least Amp. You don't really need the Enrage, but the Enrage is nice as far as it goes. So the Enrage is really, really good. And then we're gonna be using a crit knife here. So you don't really need this, but you can use it for extra damage if needed. And then we're using the Calming Phlebotomist. We're using one with 4 points in Excited State and Sustained Reaction. Ours has action skill duration and status effect damage. This is like the God roll, basically. So Excited State and Sustained Reaction is like the God roll for this class mod, basically. Because Excited State is super good, and Sustained Reaction is just action skill duration on kill. So that is really nice. So then we're using the triple amp watts for dinner, so we get more amp damage. And then for the enhancement, we are using Power Shot, guns with order licensed parts, gain 30% damage when fire and maximum charge. This one has gun damage, gun critical damage, and assault rifle critical damage. And then for the skills, we are using 5 in momentum, 5 in neutron decay, 3 in creative overflow, 2 in confirmative reality, 5 in excited state, 5 in distribution function, 5 in decoherence, 5 in Latin charge. And then we're coming over here using 5 in parallel circuit, 5 in bright future, 1 in negative entropy, 3 in precision engineering, 1 in ripple effect, 4 in table flipped, and 5 into indiscrete math. So I was doing a lot of testing with this build, and once I swapped over to this isn't like a whole lot of extra damage, because I was just using this and not getting the one shots we were trying to get. Once I swapped over to with the 4 in here, it just started one shotting them. So that doesn't it that this skill doesn't seem like that skill don't seem like much, but it did the trick. So that is the skill tree we're using, and the best defense. So you get 30% damage dealt when shields are full. So this is really nice. And then we're using Riddle You this, so you get gun damage per stack up to 50. And then we're using Contamination, critical hits grant increased status effect application, And if you want more damage, you can aim for, because we're using in the zone gun critical damage and gun critical hit. This is really good. So this is really good boost. We still have some points to spend, but I don't really care about spending them too much. And for the firmware, I didn't mention it. I forgot to mention it. We're using 3 Deadeyes and 2 airstrikes for extra splash radius and extra splash damage, and the extra Deadeyes for extra critical damage, which is really good because we're always hitting crits with this build. So that is a ton of extra damage with this crow and all that. Um, so I hope you guys enjoy this build video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and I hope you guys see the next one. Peace.